Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Excel Sessions, and today we will learn how we can set up a rule or put some condition for data entry using data validation. After using data validation, if user will type any invalid data, Excel will throw the error. I have created a form where we need input from user, and for each field we will set up the rule based on the requirement mentioned in column A. The first field is name, and as per condition only text is allowed. To put the condition, go to data tab, click on data validation. In setting tabs, in allow drop down, select custom, and in formula type equals to is text, open bracket, select the cell in which name will be entered by user, closing bracket, and press OK button. Now, if user will enter any number and press enter or tab, Microsoft Excel will throw the error. If you click on retry button, Excel will allow you to update the value. If cancel button is pressed, the value will be removed or deleted. Now, the default error message is not clear, but we can modify the error message using data validation option. So again, select the cell, go to data validation. There are two other options. One is input message and error alert. Both are optional. The input message will show message when user will select the validated cell. It will help the user to enter the correct data. So in title, I'm saying enter name, and input message. You can type any input message. Now in error alert, in style, there are three style options. Select the first one, which is a stop. In title, invalid name, and in error message, only text is allowed. Click OK. When the cell is selected, a box will appear in which the title and the input message is displayed. When the user will enter any incorrect value and press enter, the customized error message will be displayed. Press cancel. Now if I enter the correct data and press enter, Excel will accept it. The second field is age, and the condition is it will accept only age between 18 to 60. To put the condition, select the cell, go to data tab. In data validation, under setting tabs, click on allow drop down and select whole number. Now in data we have different options available. Because we have to specify the range, I'm selecting between. The minimum is 18 and the maximum is 60. So type 18 in minimum and 60 in maximum. Click OK. Again, to specify the input message and customize error messages, click on data validation again and input message. You can specify age field, input message, enter age between 18 and 60. In error alert, I'm selecting stop again, title, invalid age, age should be between 18 and 60. Click OK. Now, when we are on age field, the input message will be displayed to help the user. And if I enter any invalid value and press enter, the customized error message will be displayed. Again, the retry option will allow user to enter the correct value. So we can change the value and press enter. The third field is date of birth. So select the cell in data tab, click on data validation. In settings, select allow drop down and select date option. Now our date should be in between 1st January 1940 to 31st December 2002. So again the data will be between and start date will be 1st Jan 1940 and the end date would be 31st December 2002. You can provide the input message and error alert, click OK, and the condition is set up for date of birth. Now, if the user will enter any wrong value because the date of birth is not in between 1st January 1940 and 31st December 2002, if the user will enter, Excel will throw the default error messages. So if I press cancel, the value will be cleared. Now you can enter the correct value and Excel will accept it. The next field is for gender, where we want that user enter either male or female. Because the values are fixed, we can change the field as a drop down. So for the same, go to data tab, click on data validation. In settings, open allow drop down and select list option. Now in source, specify the values which you want to show separated by comma. So I'm specifying male and female separated by comma. Click OK. Now the field is changed into the drop down. Click on drop down and you will see the specified value. Select the value, and in this way you can allow user to select from the given values. If you want to specify some time in between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., select this cell. In Data tab, click to Data Validation. In Settings tab, open Allow drop down and select Time option. The start time is 10 a.m. Specify 10 a.m. and in end time, you can specify 4 p.m. Now in Error Alert, I'm specifying the style as Warning. The warning option warns the user but will allow the entry if yes option is selected in message box. Specify the title, click OK. Now if user will enter any invalid time 5 p.m. or we can specify 17, click enter, and this time it will show the warning message. The no option will allow the user to modify the invalid value. If yes option is selected, Excel will allow the entry and cancel will remove or delete the invalid value. Again entering incorrect value 6 p.m. or 18, click enter. If I click yes, Excel will accept the value. The next field is feedback or suggestion, and the requirement is that length should be less than 20 characters. To apply the condition, select the cell. In Data tab, click on Data Validation. Under Settings tab, open Allow drop down and select Text length. Select in Data less than or equal to, and in maximum field, enter 20. Now in Error Alert, select Style Information. Now the information style is used to inform user about the invalid value. Again, information and warning will not stop user to enter invalid value. In both warning and information, Excel can accept the invalid value. It is just to inform the user, whereas stop will not allow you to enter any invalid value. So enter title, invalid length. In error message, please enter message less than 20 characters. Click OK. Now enter any suggestion. So I entered a comments having more than 20 characters. When you press enter, Excel will show you an information message having title and the customized information. If I press OK, Excel will accept the value and cancel will remove or delete the option. Press cancel, the value will be removed. I'm entering the suggestion again having more than 20 characters. When I press enter and click OK, Excel will accept value even it contains more than 20 characters. The next field is state, in which we want to show the name of Indian states. For consistency, we want to make it as a list option as we made for gender, because we have 27 states. So instead of mentioning the state directly into the data validation box, mention the values in another sheet. So I have mentioned all the state names in column A. In the sheet, select the cell where you want to show all the state names in the form of a list. In the data tab, go to the data validation. In the settings tab, open the drop down for allow button and select list. Put your cursor in the source. Open the sheet in which you have mentioned the state names and select the values. So I've selected A1 to A28. Click OK, and if you click on the drop down, all the state names are visible. You can select any state. The next field is percentage marks, where the value should be in between 1 to 100, but the number can be a decimal value such as 95.5. To set up the condition, select the cell. In the Data tab, click on Data Validation. In the Settings tab, open the Allow drop-down and select Decimal option. Now in minimum and maximum, enter 0 and 100 respectively. Click on OK, and if user provide any incorrect value, Excel will throw the error. If you enter the correct value, Excel will accept it. Similarly, you can put validation on a column or multiple cells. So in column B and C, we have to insert the marks. To put validation on these columns, select the column, go to Data tab, click on Data Validation. In Settings tab, open Allow drop-down and select whole number, and in minimum enter 0, and in maximum field type 100. Click OK. Now if user enter any invalid number in the validated cell, Excel will throw the error. So if I enter 45, which is in between 0 and 100, Excel will accept it. But if I enter 230, which is invalid number, Excel will throw the error. In this video, we have learned how we can set up a rule or we can put some condition for data entry using data validation. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the content, press thumbs up and share with your friends. Subscribe the channel and share your feedback and suggestion in comment section. Thank you.